on a site to
I-
find love,
I did.
and you thought you'd found it.
I went on a faith-based site.
A faith-based site.
A faith-based site. I figured that would be safe. Everybody I'd talked to had met a spouse or a significant other online, and even my mom's best friend had done it, so I figured, what the heck, I'll try it. And so I did, and I was looking for an honest businessman between 50 and 65, and that's where it started.
The online boyfriend's name was Eric. He told you he was an international businessman who was based in Malaysia. I'm gonna say that's a red flag.
Well, he
I need you to be based in Iowa. I need you to be based in the States. But you were open as having traveled worldly.
He didn't start in Malaysia. He was actually in Houston.
Oh.
And he was doing a job in Malaysia, from Malaysia over to India. He was a contractor for hardwood trees. I happened to have an investment in trees in Costa Rica. I checked out the company website. It looked safe and secure to me.
You're an intelligence officer.
I was.
If anyone can sniff out a liar or a con.
I wasn't looking for a liar. No one had ever told me that there was fraud on online dating sites.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it. And so I expected him to be real. I expected him to be trustworthy. And
when did he start asking you for money?
A few weeks into it, we were just talking about one of his friends who is an engineer, and he wanted to get in on online dating, but he couldn't. He was having trouble. He was overseas. And he said, would you just send a check in? I said, sure. It was like $40. I figured at that point, more men, because the selection was pretty bad at the time, I thought. And so I sent the check in, and then a few weeks later, we were talking about business, and I own a company. I have an international business, and so I know that sometimes you don't get paid until after the fact. Well, he was having some trouble with a power of attorney, and he needed some help, and he said, could you help me out, because my money was coming after the fact. I said, sure, and I'm one of those damn Yankees who doesn't give money away. Yeah. And so I was very careful, and the first little argument we had, and I'm not a controversial person, it was over sending money.
So first of all, how many times did you see him in person?
I never saw him in person.
So you had seen him in person. He's in Houston via Malaysia, but he's obviously offering something.
He was coming home. This was in the first part of November, and he was going to be home for Christmas. So our intent was get his job done before Christmas. He would be here to go see my parents with me.
When he's asking you, though, and his story might have been plausible, but you haven't even seen him face to face, and he's asking you for money.
But it wasn't right off the bat. They groom you. He groomed me, and I didn't know it at the time, obviously. And so we built a great friendship, and I just lost my husband 6 months before. He died suddenly. And I had no reason not to trust.
So he's continued to ask you for money.
Over 2 years.
Over 2 years. You even sold jewelry?
I sold, well, we all did that. We all had extra gold jewelry that we weren't wearing, and I sold that. I sold some investments I had. I always expected it to come back. That was the point. He was coming home. He was bringing that back. He was going to pay me back with interest. There was no thought of it not ever coming back to me.
But again, you still hadn't seen him.
I talked to him.
Talked to him, yeah. But
and he was in Hong Kong. He was in Malaysia. He was in areas where he told me, he always had an answer of why we couldn't see each other. I said, can we Skype? Can we do, it was before FaceTiming and all that. And he said it was not a good connection. And I believed him. Why wouldn't I guess?
I have several reasons why.
Oh, I know,
I understand. I understand.
Now
listen,
I get it.
You lost your significant other, your heart. I understand, and we understand the desire to find love. So I get it, how people can be sucked in. The most reasonable, intelligent woman like yourself. How much money did you end up giving him?
Over 2 years, it turned out to be $1,080,000. Hang on. $1,080,762. Now, I heard that sucking in the air. I did not have $1,080,762 in the bank, but I did have investments, and I had things that I could. He was family, and I would do anything for my family.
But you hadn't met him, right?
This happens every day.
Oh, no, and I'm not judging. Listen.
Yeah, no. It was one of those things. He became my life, and what they do.
How often were you talking to him?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. I was on Yahoo Chat, and it was like instant messaging, and we would be on for hours.
Where is he now?
He's in Nigeria, I suppose.